signal weren't the best, and
Are you gonna mention my donuts?
no, and we didn't want to be stuck with no phone signal for like
5 donuts for 10p.
that's not getting put in.
You moaning one of them speaking it on a speak.
No, but you. So it's a new day now, and we've just been to the laundrette. I didn't film it because it was boring and didn't think you'd be interested in seeing it. So we're currently in Rochester and we're on our way to get some food. As you can see here though, Rochester has a castle and that's open till 5. So we might go in there and have a little look around because there's not much else to do here. And we've also got to make use of our English Heritage Year Pass. So we're at Rochester Castle now. Here it is. It is massive, like, and it's very well intact, to be fair. There's a bit of decay on top. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm not even sure if I'm pointing you at it. But all in all, it's quite good. I'm hoping we can go in. We haven't really checked if we can go in or not. It does say it's open, but we don't know because a lot of things are closed. But I guess we'll find out, and it's a lovely day for it as well, especially going to the top. By the looks of it, down here, there used to be a floor, and this is like one level. And this is supposedly where they had food, but obviously I don't know what's happened to the floor, it's collapsed or been demolished. Also another thing, I hate castle stairs. Like there's just so many of them and they're so uneven, you end up tripping about 5 times going up them. We're at the top now and it's just a square tower. You have a little look, you can walk the entire way around and you've got views of all the different sides of Rochester. It's quite a nice place, to be fair, Rochester. I've never been here before and didn't really expect anything big from it because it's just a small town. It's not that big, I don't think. But I don't know how well you can see from down here, but if you look at that bridge, it's quite a fancy bridge. I think the metal on it ruins it a little bit, but if you get closer, especially by the side of the bank, there's a lot of like stone fences and it's quite fancy. It kind of reminds you of like France. There's a cathedral across the road from the castle and just look at it. Look how nice that cathedral is. I don't know how well it's focusing. It's a bit bright, but it is one of the best cathedrals I've probably ever seen. I mean, I don't know if it is a cathedral, it could be a church, but I don't really know what the difference is. It was quite a cool tour. We were speaking to one of the workers and he was basically just answering every question we had for like half an hour. And one of the things he told us was that the castle's no longer got any floors or many walls going around because it used to have a massive wall going right around the garden, and it's because later on in the castle's life the walls and the floors and other things that could be salvaged got taken down and reused for another castle closer to the coast to fortify the coast from Spanish attack or invasion, which is quite cool, but also kind of sad that the castle then got abandoned and went into disrepair because it was old and not modern enough to prevent any attacks. I headed to Dedham Vale, which is where we were going to go last night, but didn't because we were losing light, so we just found a little forest and stayed there. Apparently people do wild camp there, but obviously it's not, you're not meant to, but when we go there, try and find somewhere to camp, and because the weather's nice we can actually have a barbecue today, have a fire because we're not going to be getting rained on, so we can get rid of all the wood that we've got in the boot because we got loads. We've got a bin bag full of wood. So today we're on our way to Norwich. We need to go find somewhere to shower in Norwich, probably like a gym or something. And then I don't actually know what we're doing in Norwich. We haven't looked at what to do. To be honest with you, the weather's a bit terrible. It's raining. Oh, it's not raining right now, but it has been. So we might just go to cinema, to be honest. So we're currently in Norwich and we're just, well, I'm on my own at the moment. Jack's back at the car. I'm looking for a leisure centre so I can get a shower. Jack's gonna pay for a pure gym because he doesn't want to like sneak in anywhere to get a shower. But I'm gonna just go to this leisure centre and just basically ask if I can use the toilet and then get a shower because he's gonna pay, I think, like 20 quid for a pure gym membership for the month and probably only use it like once. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go to this leisure centre and just basically walk in. This reminds me a lot of what Simon Wilson does. Simon Wilson, if you've not watched him before, but I imagine you have because he's quite a big travel YouTuber. He goes around to different countries and he sneaks into a lot of places, like he snuck into stadiums and things like that, but he also sneaks into hotels to stay there and like all you can eat buffets and the breakfast in hotels in the morning and stuff like that. So it reminds me a little bit like that. I'd like to maybe try one of his challenges, like 24 hours somewhere without any money would be quite cool. Can I use your toilet?
Yeah, of course, just found that.
This one?
Yeah.
Would I be able to use your changing rooms? Please.
I mean, you can use different toilets if you want to get changed, but it's just members that can use the change rooms upstairs, and whoever pays for a swim that can use the change rooms in there.
So there'd be no way I'd be able to use the changing room for like 5 minutes?
If you want to get changed, then you can use the toilet.
I need a shower as well, you see.
Yeah,
Just
so
'cause
you have to
yeah.
pay £5.80 for a shower.
So Riverside Leisure Centre was a fail. They said I could use the toilets to get changed or whatever, but to use the showers I'd have to pay. So now we're on to the next one. There's another one just 5 minutes down the road. It's a sports centre, like sports hall and that, so hopefully we can get into that one. So we're at the second one now. Wensum Sports Hall. This is an exit only. Have a little look in here. Excuse me. Do you know where the changing rooms are? No, I don't actually. No. Okay, nice one. Here we go. So I'm currently in Wensum. I think it's called Wensum Sports Hall. I snuck in through an exit only, and this is the disabled toilet. Look at my hair, it's terrible. I probably shouldn't be in the disabled toilet. There's showers just next door in the actual changing rooms. but there's no cubicles, so it's one open area with shared showers, and I didn't really want to film in there. I don't know if I'm talking too quietly, because there are people in there getting changed. And obviously I don't want them to hear what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna get showered in here. So as you can see, this is a shower. I'm gonna get a quick shower, get changed, and then go back to the car park to meet Jack. I think that might have been the hottest shower I've ever had. The temperature controls are here, and like I was turning it to make it colder, and it just weren't going cold. I had to like step in for like a second and then get out. Like, it was so hot, but got a shower, so win-win. So I'm gonna get dried now, brush my teeth and stuff, and then I'm gonna go meet Jack wherever he is. Spoke to him on the phone about 15 minutes ago, and he said he was a bit lost. So I'm gonna have to try find him. Worst part is he's got no data. Right, so I'm finished having my shower, and I've just spoke to Jack on the phone. He went to Pure Gym, but you have to pay for the membership online, and he has no data left. And because I weren't there to give him a hotspot, he couldn't actually pay for the membership. So he's now came here, and it's supposedly waiting out here somewhere. So he's gonna go in there and get the free shower as well. But I'm out here, and I don't actually know where he is. So I might have to ring him. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to ring him because I don't know where he is. Hello, where are you?
Maybe I'm at the other side.
Well, come to into the car park. Oh, there he is. So there's Jack. I'm gonna put the phone down now. So now Jack's gonna go in through the exit only and go get a shower as well. Whilst we wait for Jack to get showered, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the view of the canal. There's not really any seats, so I'm gonna have to sit on one of these or on the edge. So we're walking through Norwich now. We're walking towards the city centre because we don't actually know what to do. They do have a museum here, but it closes at 5. It's like a castle museum, but we feel like you've already seen enough castles so far. And we did say before we might go to the pictures, but before we do that, we're trying to find somewhere where we can show you something and give you something to look up. Here's the castle anyway, and this is where the museum is. The museum is in the castle, and by the looks of it, it's one of the more modern castles built in the country because it looks fairly well kept. It doesn't look run down, and also the actual structure of it, it looks more like a palace rather than a castle. It doesn't have any, well, actually it has a wall there, but like it doesn't have like a main tower point or anything. It's just one big square. So we're in the city centre now, and they have these outdoor markets, and it's just rows and rows of different little food stores. Sort of like street food and clothes and things like that. There's so many of them though. Like, I don't know what there is. There could be anything. So we're finished in Norwich for the day. There wasn't really much that we could do there. There is a festival on currently. It runs between June and September. It's about 12 weeks long, but there wasn't many options there in terms of food. So we're just gonna head up north to Lincolnshire. Lincolnshire Wolds, I think it's called. It's an area of natural beauty. We're just gonna camp there for the night, wild camp, and then I think tomorrow we're gonna head into either Nottingham, Sheffield, or Leeds. The three cities are quite close together. Three very popular cities, meant to be big student cities. So should be a lot to do there, but we're not sure which one yet. We're gonna Google what to do in each one and see what one we pick. We might go to 2 out of the 3, or we might go to all 3 of them. We're not sure yet. So I think that's the end of today's video anyway. So remember, keep exploring.